Sunny, and today our saga and our quest of testing curl formers and waveformers continues. About 2 months ago, I tested real curl formers. You guys remember these things? And if I'm being quite honest, I was not that crazy about these things. They pulled out my hair quite a bit. They were a little bit of a pain. Ultimately, I liked the curls that they gave me, but I have not been like passionately compelled and driven to put them in my hair again. Then something I always wanted to test out is waveformers. And I thought the whole time that these things that looked like this, these little wavy bits of curl former plastic, I thought that these were waveformers. However, when I was on the website buying the real curl formers, this is a story, I saw that they in fact made a product called Waveformers. At the time, they were out of stock. I couldn't get them. They were out of stock, honestly, for a couple of months, but now they were back in stock. But you guys, these waveformers, I don't know how they're gonna create anything that looks like a wave, because this is what they look like. This to me is a wave, and this is a curl. That is what we're gonna be testing out today, you guys. We are gonna do half a head of hair with real waveformers and half a head of hair with fake waveformers. They're curl formers. They have a bunch of different curl styles offered in a bunch of different lengths. These are the extra long length curl former. So these are meant for somebody with my length of hair. These, it's just, you get what you get or you don't get them at all. This would be like a laughable experiment if I just did my whole head of hair with these things. Also, you guys, real curl formers, I'm just gonna say right off the bat, are really expensive. For $50, I think it is, maybe even like $54, you get 16 of these things. And their official little curl rod stick thing. I love these things. I have probably put these things in my hair about 5 times since I've done the waveformer testing video. So I really like them. So these are gonna have to just do something really, really impressive for me to care or think that it's worth anywhere near $54. So, like I said, we're gonna be curling a head of hair today, but not my head of hair. So for this portion of the video, the curling portion, we're gonna need my lovely assistant today. Oh, she's from Body Worlds. Have you guys ever heard of that exhibit? Oh my God, Dogman and I love to go to the Body Worlds exhibit. We have been, I don't even know how many times, like 3 or 4 times in multiple cities, just anywhere where we can see Body Worlds, we're there. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, it might weird you out, so Google at your own risk. But yeah, I do not think that you could probably put these things in hair longer than 12 inches. I will try and consult the website and see if it has like a minimum maximum sort of hair length for these things, but not very long, you guys, is all the length of hair that you can have. So beware. These wigs are super high quality and I think pretty inexpensive for human hair wigs. These take dye really, really well. I'm about to dye this one blue, but I thought before I did, we would curl it. We would play with it a little bit. So maybe she's born with it. Were you born with it? I'm gonna wet the wig because you have to put these in damp hair. Also, you guys, I think I'm wearing one of those like daytime nightgown dresses. Does this qualify as that? And I also have a freaking iPod. You guys, look at this. No one cares. Look at this clear iPod. I'm listening to all the classics. I wish I had a clip for it though, because right now it's just awkwardly like sticking in my shorts. That's the only way. No one cares about my shorts or my iPods. So let's get started. All right, you guys, I just did a speed run through of putting the waveformers in half of the wig here. I figured I didn't really need to do like a long walkthrough process of that again, because you guys have already seen me, like I said, put these in my hair a couple of times now. So these are super inexpensive on Amazon. They come in a bunch of different length options. I only have 2 tiny complaints about these waveformers. One of them is they don't come in any kind of little like bag for storage. So I just use this enormous Ziploc. It's like a, it's meant for trick-or-treat candy. So this is what I store my waveformers in. Not a big problem. The hook that comes with the set is not good. They come with these super long See, it's meant to be like 3 pieces. Now I could never really get one to go together that well. See, it's like, I always have one little piece that doesn't want to push all the way in. So that kind of sucks. But for literally $2.95, you can buy the official curl former, as I like to call it, hair hooker. So if you want to get a nicer hook than what these Waveformers come with, I would just recommend you guys go to the official, I think the website's called Hair Flare, and buy a real hook there. I definitely go overboard with these things. I buy 2 sets, and somehow it doesn't matter what the length of hair is that I'm doing. Even if I'm just doing half a head of hair, as you guys can see, I pretty much end up using every single one of them. So that is extreme, because like I said, each set comes with 28. So I have double, almost double of 28 in here right now, just on this 1/2 of a wig. You don't need to be doing that. Now, you guys, we are about to test for the very first time the official Waveformers. And I am literally nervous about how I am properly going to space out 16 Waveformers. I feel like they are kind of sneaky with the number of like curl formers or Waveformers they give you. I feel like they literally almost give you not enough so that you feel like you have to buy 2 sets. Maybe that's not what they're trying to do, I don't know, but like literally 16 of these. I'm gonna try and very cautiously, I'm gonna pull up the hair, and I always try and describe to you guys that I usually section off hair like a 3-layer cake. So I think I'm gonna do 4, 4, and 4, and that should be a good use of the 16. Just making sure the hair is nice and not tangled. I mean, I don't know, that looks like maybe a 1-inch section of hair. I feel like that is what every hair gadget in the world always tells you, is like, take a 1-inch section of hair. Moment of truth. Woo! Here we go. And I will just say, for the record, putting these things in someone else's hair, not attached to your own head, seems to just go a lot smoother. I have used both the original curl formers and the Waveformers on extensions and stuff, and it's always just so much easier to use in someone else's head of hair. But I feel like that's not that big of a deal because, you know, you could have a friend or something put them in for you. This set actually comes with a hook as well. I didn't even notice that, but the hook is just a little bit shorter, like probably 1 inch shorter. I think that they do call this one the extra long hook. Hello Kitty needs a drink. And so do I. I'm drinking coffee at 3 a.m. All right, I am hoping that it's okay to use larger sections because, I mean, these official Waveformers, I'm sure you guys can see, are much thicker. So hopefully the hair, you know, is like spreading out more flatly in there so that it will curl well or wave well. I don't know, you guys. You know, they do refer to these as like an ocean style. I think they are called like ocean something. So I think maybe that's where they're going with the term Waveformers. And you guys are gonna have to let me know, all of them Waveformers make sense to you. I mean, when I think of a hair being styled in a wave, I do think of a wave shape and not a curl at all. Now that I'm thinking about it, I do think like looser beachy curls are referred to as beach waves, aren't they? So I'm gonna try and space it out and hope that I don't run out. That still just feels like so thick, but I know if I go any thinner, you guys, I think we're gonna run out. I don't know. I'm trying to just like push the hair in there. I feel like these are quite a bit easier to put in than traditional curl formers as well. First layer done. And I mean, they do look really cool because even though they're so short, they look really big in the hair, right? I don't know why I love stuff like that, just stuff that just makes your hair look really huge. Why do I like that? I'm running out of them already. That was only like the bottom little section of hair. But I thought if or anywhere for it to look more like messed up and not as cool, it's probably like on the bottom layer, like the least noticeable section of hair. And you know, the top layer is really the section that people see more often. I didn't want to use too many on the very bottom layer of hair. But so far, these seem a little bit easier to get to go in than the original like tighter corkscrew curl formers. I don't remember what the exact curl shape is. They offer, like I said, a ton of different curl shapes. There's like barrel curl and corkscrew curl, and I don't quite remember the style that I picked, but all right, you guys, I'm gonna check back in when we're on the last cake layer of hair. One layer left, and I'm sure you guys can see it is so cool how these literally look almost bigger on the hair in some way, even though there's way less of them. Do have 5 of these Waveformers left, and I still have this whole section of hair. I think I've spaced them out quite accurately. I think I'm gonna have just enough, but I do feel like there's just really thick sections. I haven't had a single one of these though not go in smoothly on the first try. That is kind of my complaint, is it's like you have to take such a huge chunk of hair that I don't know how like the hairline isn't gonna look funky, because you can't really get the Waveformer that close to the scalp because you are pulling, you know, such a wide section of hair, which I guess on these lower layers wouldn't be that big of a deal, but on these top layers, I don't know how it's not gonna look like funky. Let's give it a go. We have her ready to go. Quite a bit of difference in the look of these two products to both be called Waveformers. Right now, I'm just predicting that I'm still gonna like the fake Waveformers better. I just think that with the number that you're given here, that the hair at the scalp, or you know, the hairline, it's just gonna look a little bit funky. I mean, I tried the best that I could to place them evenly and, you know, really like get all, and mind you, this is only half of a head of hair, 12 inches length. So like I just remembered that they sell this product for a whole head of hair. I don't know how you would do that, honestly, because I mean, I was taking huge chunks of hair. It's like all of a sudden I just now realized what I'm doing. If this style turns out cute, I would advise you to probably buy 2 sets, and then you're looking at like roughly $100 worth of Waveformers. I don't know, you guys. It just, maybe there is something in this material that, you know, like these are made out of just like better quality material than this, even though, you know, they feel the same and the materials look identical. Now, I will be honest, there's a couple times when I'm like, you know, probably overzealously putting the hook through and I have like stabbed almost like a hole in the Waveformer, but I'm able to just back the hook out and they're never permanently damaged. I've never had that happen with a real Waveformer or curl former. We're gonna continue this adventure tomorrow because I do think that maybe I got some of the sections a little bit too damp. Now, they do say that you can sleep in both types of curl formers and Waveformers, so you could theoretically like leave them in as long as I'm leaving them in for the demo tonight. I could never sleep in something like this. I feel like I've told you guys that before. So what I always do, and this is why it's particularly easy to style your hair, or not your hair, but somebody else's hair. If you put these in a wig or extensions, what I like to do is just pop the whole, oh my God, this is so heavy with all of these curl formers and Waveformers. Thank you, my darling. We're gonna scoot you out of the way now because what I like to do is take our little heated air bonnet. You guys remember this thing from all the Can It Curl videos? And usually if I do extensions, I can put the whole thing in there at once, but I don't know if all of this is gonna fit in there. Now it does kind of seem to be fitting, so once again, I'm impressed. And I flip it down like that. Oh my gosh, you guys, I can get this whole wig in here. Ta-da! And now the whole wig and all the Waveformers are sealed up in there. And then I just attach this to a hairdryer. And usually I let it sit like that for several hours. So it's gonna have time to air dry and hair dry. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for the exciting reveal. It's time for the big reveal. Let me go ahead and just try and remove. Oh yeah, that's a lot easier. Oh my God. What should we name this creature? I forgot what we used to call her. Tina? Bertha? What was your name before I gave you a new face? Huh? I don't know. Wow. That is beautiful, but you know, it's really short hair. So I bet I'll be able to take these out like lickety split. Okay, that one's a little freakish back there. You can't see that too well. Yeah, that's, I don't know. Oh my gosh, okay. Ooh, these come out just like, whoo, just so fast, just effortless. Oh my God, just chunk them to the side when you're done. Yes, effortless, so beautiful. Everything has got to be so much easier in life with vastly shorter hair than mine. So yeah, I mean, look at this. How many minutes? Somebody give me a timer. 1 minute and 30 seconds. I think I just pulled 2 out at once. Are they all gone? Yes. Oh, okay. Well, that was easy breezy, beautiful cover girl. There is the real Waveformer side. Okay, this one is just, it's got a mind of its own. What are you doing? Why are you like this? So I think we're gonna have to like tussle it in a minute because, oh my God, like that is not cute. That is not cute that I just knocked all those boxes down. But you know what I'm saying? It's like the waves are beautifully waveformed, but this is just, what's going on? Hello, McFly. So let's see if the waveformers, the fake ones, ew, okay, the fake ones, look at this. I can just, whoa, oh my God, oh geez, okay. I'm a little too wild, but look at that. Just a handful, bam, look at that, wow. Oh my God, bam, magic, look at that, magic, magic. If only my own hair was this easy, I probably wouldn't do this to it as often. So, oh, there we go. Fake waveformers, real waveformers. These are not waves. I mean, I like this style. I don't hate this style. I would voluntarily do this style to my own head of hair, but that's not a wave to me. Do you know what I'm saying? It's a very loose, beachy curl, but I would still describe that shape as a curl. No, this to me is a wave, which is normally the look that I'm going for. This is just more like 80s, 90s to me, which you guys know I can't get enough of that. So what I'm gonna do now, since you guys have seen like what it looks like in its raw, natural, naked state, is I'm gonna go through and like tussle it up with my phalange and see if I can't like make it look a little bit more beautiful. So, oh my God, I'm so excited to dye this wig blue now. Oh my God, you guys, I am gonna be an e-girl as soon as that happens. See, that's like very beautiful, very voluminous. And the scalp to me doesn't look too unnatural. Hey, could you stay on your own side, please? It doesn't really look flat on top, like no complaints there. So now let's see what happens if I tussle and bustle. I don't know if I'm meant to like separate these curls out any. I mean, I feel like once I do that, they're not really gonna have that much of a curled. That one in the front is just literally hopeless. Like, that looks like Michelle Pfeiffer, Catwoman, 5 seconds after she was thrown out of a window. You know what I mean? Like, really, once you separate it, it just kind of looks like a mess to me. I mean, now maybe if you like styled it or something after that, I mean, maybe that does look more like waves and like less defined curls. Ooh, nice relaxing scalp massage. So now you guys can see I've kind of like, you know, made the top look more natural, let's say, and not as flat. I mean, I just did the same thing to this side as I did this side. And what do you guys think? I mean, it is voluminous and it almost seems like it's more voluminous, let's say, than the fake waveformers. But this just looks styled to me. Like, this side looks like you actually spent time and effort doing your hair. And this side literally just kind of looks like me if my hair was a lot shorter and I just literally like rolled out of bed and didn't do anything. Like, I don't know, I'm kind kind of torn. Like that is literally what this reminds me of, is when I had much shorter, choppier layers in my hair. And like I've said a couple times recently, my hair is naturally wavy. It's not really naturally curly, but it does have some natural wave to it. And if you guys remember me from way back in the day when I had like super choppy layers, like a bunch of super short layers, when I would wake up in the morning and literally like not do anything, I would get some of these just like chaotic, like not real waves, not real curls, nothing going on. So yeah, I'm gonna leave this one up to the audience and I'm gonna let you guys decide which one is better. I mean, I know which one I prefer for a multitude of reasons. I love the fake waveformers better. I think you get a better value for the money that you spend. You can ultimately get more fake waveformers than you can real waveformers. I mean, I hate to really advertise like fakes or counterfeit products, but in my mind, these two products are almost not a counterfeit of each other than just the name Waveformer, because the products are very, very different just in design. Like, you know, this is not the same as this, and it doesn't achieve the same style, one versus the other. I mean, and I'm sure you guys saw, like, I cannot imagine what this would not look like, let's say, if I had only had, I don't even remember how many I said that there was in here, like 16 in here or 18 in here. But if I just had that for the whole head of hair, I really feel like it would look like literally nothing had happened, like nothing is going on. So yeah, now I did definitely go overboard with the waveformers on this side, because if you guys remember, I did end up using like 2 packs of waveformers on one side of a wig. So that's definitely like overdoing it, but I would do that again, because I feel like it just made it so voluminous and textured and gorgeous. That's it for today's hair adventure. Be sure and leave me you guys' thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. Would you opt for the real waveformers or the fake waveformers, even though I feel like they are just two completely different products? Thank you guys so much for hanging out today and for watching. If you're not already and you'd like to be, hit the button down below, subscribe, become a member of the Swamp family, and give an alligator its wings. I love you guys so much, and I will see y'all very, very soon. Bye!